There is someone out there right now holding a wedding ring in their hand, and while they hold it, your name is the one moving quietly through their heart. You may not know their face yet. You may not have heard their voice, but heaven knows them, and heaven has already written your name beside theirs. So, before you scroll away, take a breath, and let this message find the part of you that has been waiting, because this is not random, that you are here today. You were meant to hear these exact words at this exact moment in your life. There is a person who has been praying for someone like you for a very long time. They did not give your prayer a name, but they described your heart perfectly. They asked for someone gentle, someone loyal, someone who would stay. They asked for someone who had been through fire and still chose to love. And, without knowing it, they were describing you. You, who have cried alone and told no one. You, who kept showing up even when your heart was tired. You, who learned to smile in public while quietly healing in private. That person prayed for you long before they ever knew you existed. And right now, somewhere in this world, they are getting ready. I want you to understand something deep before we go further. The ring in their hand is not just a piece of metal. It is a decision that has been forming in them for a long time. It is the moment where their waiting turns into action. And the reason your name is in their heart is because the season of delay is ending. You have been in a long season of preparation, and you may not have realized it. Every disappointment was removing the wrong person from your path. Every closed door was protecting the love that was being built for you in secret. Every quiet night taught you who you are without someone else completing you. And now that lesson is complete, and the next chapter is opening. If this message is already touching something inside you, take a moment right now. Subscribe to Angel Messages for you, so these words can keep finding you when you need them most. Leave a comment with your first name so heaven and this community can stand with you. And like this video, because your small act of faith today is a seed for what is coming. Now, let me speak to the doubt that may be rising in your chest. You may be thinking that love has passed you by. You may be thinking you are too old, too broken, too tired, or too far behind. But heaven does not measure time the way the world does. What the world calls late, heaven often calls right on time. The person holding that ring is not looking for a perfect version of you. They are looking for the real you, the one shaped by everything you survived. Your scars are not ugly to them. Your story is not too heavy for them. The very things you were ashamed of are the things they will love most, because real love does not run from your history. Real love walks into your history and says, I will help you carry this from now on. I want to teach you something important about how true love actually arrives. It rarely comes with the loud entrance you imagined in your daydreams. It usually comes quietly, in ordinary moments, when you least expect it. It comes through a conversation that feels strangely easy. It comes through a person who keeps showing up without being asked. It comes through someone whose presence makes your shoulders relax. So do not keep waiting for fireworks. While peace is standing right in front of you, the wedding ring in their hand is a symbol of steadiness, not drama. And steadiness is exactly what your heart has been longing for. Now hear this truth, because it matters more than anything else today. Before this love can fully reach you, you must believe you are worthy of it. Some of you have been rejected so many times that you built a wall. You told yourself it was safer to stop hoping. You convinced yourself that wanting love made you weak. But wanting love does not make you weak. It makes you human, and it makes you alive. The wall you built to protect yourself is now blocking the very thing you prayed for. So today, I am asking you to let one small brick come down. Just one. Let yourself believe, even a little, that good things can still happen to you. There is a reason your name keeps surfacing in their heart. It is because there is an invisible thread connecting two prepared souls. You have both been broken in different ways. You have both been disappointed by people who could not stay. And because of that, you will both understand the value of someone who chooses to stay. That is the secret strength of love that comes after pain. It is not naive love. It is deep love, the kind that knows what it is choosing. The person holding that ring already knows what it costs to love deeply, and they have decided that you are worth every bit of that cost. Let me speak now to the part of you that is impatient. You want to know when. You want a date, a season, a sign that you can hold on to. But I want to gently remind you that pushing for a timeline can rush a divine process. A flower forced open too early never blooms the way it was meant to, and love that is rushed often breaks under pressure later. So instead of asking when, ask who you are becoming while you wait. Are you becoming softer or harder? Are you becoming bitter or wiser? Are you closing your heart or quietly preparing it? Because the person you become in the waiting is the person they will meet at the door. This is a good place to pause and connect. If these words are reaching you, subscribe to Angel Messages for you and stay close. Comment the word yes if you are ready to receive love that is loyal and true. And like this video, so this message can travel to someone else who needs hope tonight. Now I want to talk about something most people skip over. The wedding ring represents a promise, and a promise requires two people who are ready. It is not enough for them to be ready. You also need to be ready to receive. Many people pray for love and then push it away when it comes. They test it. They sabotage it. They wait for it to fail so they can say they were right not to trust. Do not let your old wounds rob you of your new blessing. When this person comes, choose to stay present. Choose to be honest about your fears instead of hiding them. Choose to let them see the real you, slowly and safely, because the love that is coming is not a test you have to pass. It is a gift you simply have to be willing to open. There is something else heaven wants you to know today. The reason this is being revealed to you now is because you are close. You are closer than you have ever been. If you knew how close, you would not be discouraged tonight. Sometimes the darkest moment comes right before the door finally opens. Sometimes the loneliest stretch is the last stretch before everything changes. So, if you have felt unusually alone lately, do not panic. That feeling is not abandonment. It is the quiet before the meeting. It is the stillness before two lives finally collide in the most beautiful way. Let me give you something practical to carry with you. Stop searching out of desperation. Desperation has a frequency, and it attracts the wrong people. It draws those who want to use your loneliness, not heal it. Instead, move through your days with quiet confidence. Live as if the good thing is already on its way, because it is. Take care of your body, your spirit, and your peace. Make your life one that a loving person would be glad to enter, not because you are performing, but because you finally believe you deserve a beautiful life. I want you to understand why this matters so deeply. The person holding that ring is not looking for a project to fix. They are looking for a partner to walk beside. So become someone who walks well on your own first. Then, when they arrive, you will not lean on them out of emptiness. You will join them out of fullness. And that is the kind of love that lasts a lifetime. There is a lie that many people believe, and it has stolen years from them. The lie says you must change who you are to be loved. But the truth is the opposite. You must become more of who you truly are. The person who holds your name in their heart is not drawn to a mask. They are drawn to your honesty, your warmth, your real laugh. So stop shrinking yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. The right person will love the full size of who you are. They will make room for your dreams, not ask you to bury them. And the ring in their hand is a symbol of a promise to protect that fullness. Now, let me speak to those who have been hurt by someone who left. Maybe you gave a ring to someone once, or received one, and it ended in pain. Maybe you are afraid that love only leads to loss. But I want you to know that what broke was never meant to be your final story. What ended was clearing space for what was always meant to be. The love that left was not the love that was written for you. It was a lesson, painful but necessary, that taught you what you will never accept again. And now you carry wisdom that will protect your future marriage. So do not curse the past relationship that broke you. Thank it quietly for teaching you, and then let it go for good. This is an important moment. So let us pause together once more. If your heart feels lighter even a little, subscribe to Angel Messages for you. Comment the word ready if you are letting go of the old to make room for the new. And like this video, because someone after you needs to know that healing is possible too. Let me describe the kind of love that is coming toward you. It is patient, even on your hard days. It does not keep score of your mistakes. It speaks gently when it could have spoken harshly. It chooses you again every morning, not just in the beginning. This love does not vanish when life gets difficult. It plants its feet and says, we will figure this out together. And the wedding ring is the outer sign of that inner promise. It says, I am not going anywhere. It says you are safe with me. It says your search is finally over. You may wonder how a person can hold your name in their heart before they meet you. The answer is that the soul recognizes its match before the eyes ever do. There is a knowing that goes deeper than logic, a pull that cannot be explained by reason alone. When you finally meet, something in both of you will whisper, there you are. It will feel like remembering rather than discovering. It will feel like coming home to a place you have never been. That is the mark of a connection that was prepared for you, and that connection is already in motion right now. I want to warn you about something, so you are not caught off guard. When this love begins to arrive, old temptations may resurface. A familiar but wrong person may suddenly reappear in your life. They may try to pull you back into the past, just as your future is opening. Do not be fooled by the timing. That is not a sign to return. That is a final test to see if you are truly ready to move forward. Stay strong, and keep your eyes on the door that is opening, not the one that already closed. The wedding ring waiting for you is worth far more than any comfortable old mistake. Let me teach you about the power of your words during this season. What you speak about yourself becomes the soil your future grows in. If you keep saying you will be alone forever, you poison that soil. If you keep saying no one could ever truly love you, you build invisible walls. So change your words starting today. Say, I am worthy of a loyal love. Say, I am ready to give and receive deeply. Say, my person is on the way, and I am preparing my heart. These words are not empty. They are seeds, and the harvest is already growing underground. There is a reason patience is being asked of you in this final stretch. The last details are being arranged in ways you cannot see. 2 lives have to align, 2 schedules, 2 hearts, 2 paths. That alignment is delicate, and it cannot be forced. So when you feel the waiting stretch on, remember it is precision, not rejection. Heaven is not ignoring you. Heaven is making sure that when it happens right. A love arranged with this much care is not a love that will fall apart. It is a love built to stand through every storm that life will bring. And it is being built for you with great attention right now. I want to speak to your loneliness directly, because it has been heavy. There were nights you wondered if anyone would ever truly see you. There were moments you felt invisible in a crowded room. There were times you almost gave up on the idea of being chosen. But hear me clearly tonight. You are not invisible. You are seen deeply by heaven and by a heart that is moving toward you. The loneliness you felt was never proof that you were unlovable. It was only the quiet space before your name was finally spoken aloud with love. And that moment is closer than your fear wants you to believe. Let me remind you why the wedding ring matters in this whole message. A ring is a circle, and a circle has no end. It is a picture of a love that does not run out. It is a promise that goes around and around forever. And the fact that someone holds it while thinking of you is no small thing. It means a forever kind of love is being prepared for you. Not a love that comes and goes with seasons. Not a love that depends on convenience, but a love that decides and keeps deciding to stay. That is the love your tired heart has been waiting for all along. As we come near the end, I want to give you one final teaching. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the door of blessing. Begin thanking heaven for the love that is coming, even before you see it. Live with a grateful heart, and watch how doors begin to open. The grateful heart is a magnet for good things. The bitter heart pushes blessings away without meaning to. So choose gratitude every single day from now until your person arrives. And when they finally stand before you, you will be ready to receive them fully, not with a clenched fist of fear, but with an open hand, ready to be loved. Before I let you go, one more time, let me invite you to stay connected. Subscribe to Angel Messages for you, so hope keeps finding you in every season. Comment the word Amen if you receive this promise of love over your life. And like this video so that someone who feels forgotten tonight can be reminded that they are not. So let us bring this message to a close with everything it has been building toward. Somewhere right now, a person is holding a wedding ring in their hand, and in their quiet heart, your name is the one that keeps rising to the surface. You have waited long, and the waiting has not been wasted. It shaped you, strengthened you, and prepared you for love that lasts. Every tear you cried was watering a future you could not yet see. Every lonely night was building a depth that shallow love could never reach. And now the season of waiting is bending toward the season of meeting. You do not have to chase it. You do not have to force it. You only have to be ready. And you are becoming ready right now. So release the fear that says you will be left behind. Release the lie that says your time has passed. Release the bitterness from the ones who left, because they made room for the one who stays. Stand tall in the truth that you are worthy of a loyal and lasting love. Believe that the ring in their hand is real, and your name in their heart is real. Walk through your days with peace, with gratitude, and with quiet expectation, because the love you prayed for in the dark is now walking toward you in the light. And one day soon, you will understand why everything had to happen exactly the way it did. You will look back and see that nothing was a waste. You will see that you were always being prepared for this. So lift your head tonight, beloved one. Your name is being spoken with love. Your future is being arranged with care. And someone, somewhere, is holding a wedding ring, getting ready to choose you forever.